How good words helped a slave cheat death. Saadi of ancient Persia tells an interesting story. In a kingdom in ancient Persia, ruled by a strict king, a slave decided to run away. His escape caused a great search across the land, but he was so clever that no one could find him. In those days, running away as a slave was a serious crime, punishable by death. Living in constant fear of being caught, the slave knew he couldn't find peace anywhere. His anxiety grew until he made a brave decision. He would go back to the king and ask for forgiveness. He hoped that maybe God would make the king show mercy. One day, with a heart full of hope and fear, the slave stood before the king and begged for forgiveness, but the king, filled with anger, ordered that he be put to death immediately. The executioner grabbed the slave and led him to the execution ground. Facing death, the slave felt despair wash over him. He knew he had only moments left to live, but then his wisdom kicked in. He realized that everyone cursed the king when facing such injustice. So, he loudly prayed to God, "Oh God, you know I am innocent. Do not punish the king for this. I forgive him because I have lived under his care and eaten his food." The slave's calm prayer, filled with forgiveness instead of anger, surprised everyone. No one had ever seen a man bless his executioner at such a moment. The king heard about this and was deeply moved by the slave's surprising loyalty and gentleness. Touched by this act, the king not only freed the slave, but also rewarded him and made him one of his trusted companions. This story shows the power of gentleness and forgiveness. If the slave had cursed the king like everyone else, he would have surely died. Instead, his choice to pray for the king's forgiveness saved his life and changed it for the better. It teaches us that kindness, good behavior, and gentle words can bring about unexpected rewards and a more peaceful life.